When an Arab tribal sheikh learned that one of his animals, a rooster, was missing, he immediately sent his servants to search for the missing rooster, running here and there. He himself also climbed on the sand dunes to look, but the rooster was not found. This search, which continued until the evening, finally ended in failure. A worker said, "A wolf must have taken the chicken." At this, the sheikh demanded the chicken's feathers, leaving the worker speechless. The next, the sheikh had the camel slaughtered and asked the entire tribe for help in finding a chicken before the meal. Everyone was surprised that such a rich man was so anxious for a chicken. The tribespeople heard the sheikh's request. They ate and left. A few days later, when someone's goat went missing from the tribe, the sheikh again slaughtered a camel, called the tribesmen, and asked for help in searching for the chicken. This time, the tribesmen, some interpreted it as madness, saying that the matter concerned a goat and the talk was of finding a rooster. The sheikh's own sons apologized to the guests who had come home for their father's behavior, and the matter was resolved. Sometime, it happened that a camel disappeared. The sheikh did the same thing again. The camel was slaughtered, a feast was held, and the sheikh encouraged the search for the missing chicken. This time, the people threatened that if the sheikh continued these crazy things, if so, he will be removed from the leadership. The sheikh, seeing this atmosphere, fell silent. A month might have passed when a young girl of the tribe disappeared. The girl's disappearance was a blow to the tribe's honor. This time, the sheikh, he did the same thing again. When people gathered, he started to persuade them to search for his rooster. Hearing this, the people scolded him and went out in search of the girl. The services of investigators were obtained. Wells were peered into. Groups of young men went far and wide. Finally, someone reported that some people were secretly living in a cave in a certain mountain. The tribesmen raided the cave and found that it was a lair of bandits, and they had kidnapped the girl. Near this cave, the remains of the missing camel, goat, and the sheikh's rooster were also found. After the girl was found, people thought that in fact, the sheikh repeatedly wasn't for the recovery of his rooster, but he was encouraging the tribesmen to correct the foundation and eradicate the evil from its roots in order to save them from any great harm. The background of this story is certainly Arab, but its lesson is universal. Wrapped in hundreds of similar stories and proverbs, the previous generation passed it on to the next generation. That is, until the first mistake is corrected, nothing can be corrected. Destruction is not the result of one mistake. It is not from being defeated, but from considering one's mistake as a strategy.